Friends, 1078 days of war between Russia and Ukraine. In southern war zone from Kherson and Zaporizhia, I do not have many informations. Starting from the east, therefore, towards Andrivka, that is Kurakhov sector, Russians have almost captured Daknoy and have advanced northeast of Razdolne. Also from Udakni side, they have been advancing towards Shribni, that is Serebriani direction, on a front of almost 1.5 kilometer. And this particular establishment, Shribni, is almost under now Russians' control, more than 90%. They have been also advancing towards Novosargivka, and fight is on for Uspenovka. Now coming to Pokrovsk. East of Pokrovsk, Russians are approaching to Tarasovka, and they have also attacking Berezovka. Their offensive operation is on towards Malinovka and Elizavetovka. In southwest, Russians have been advancing towards Kotlyaarovka. North of Kotlin, Russians have advanced almost 200 meters, and also in the eastern side another 200 meters. Positional battle and slight gains for the Russian army in Toretsk and Chasiv Yar. In Siversk, heavy fight is on in Varkhane, Kamyansky, and in the forest north of this village. In northeast Ukraine, Russians have made some gains in Liman sector as well as towards Davorikna bridgehead, other side of the Oskal river. North of Kharkiv, Volchansk or Liptsy, no changes. Kursk, heavy battle going on in almost all the front lines. No significant territorial changes have been reported. Now coming to interdiction missions, Russians have hit industrial facilities in Cherkasy with UAVs and other regions, while Ukrainian drones struck many parts of Russian Federation like Bryansk, Kursk, Belgorod regions. Little bit on upcoming fight in Dnipropetrovsk region. Russian army is building offensive operation between Selon and Vovacha rivers, a narrow space. The aim is Filia, Grushivsky and Yalta Vovacha, where three rivers converge, that is Vovacha, Solon and Makryali, which is close to Pavlograd highway. Now we come to Palestine, Israel, Middle East. There had been meeting between Belarus representative with HTS president or Syrian president. Earlier there have been meeting between Syrian president with Turkey and Saudi Arabian's head. He has also met Russian's representative. What is going on? It is clear that Russian Federation is set to develop relation with STS, negating the past, and it seems that the change of regime in Syria was not an outcome of massive people's discontent, but changes of alliance and betrayal within political regime in Syria. Let more time pass before we realize what I myself saying. Now, in Gaza Strip, cleaning of debris is continuing, where there are interferences from the Israeli side. The Palestinian death toll, it seems, has now suddenly increased up to 61 to 62,000 compared to earlier data of 47 to 48,000. Reasons is that earlier the counting was those whose dead bodies were found either in hospital or in the war field. But now 14,000 who have been missing and have been taken out from the debris, and that swells the death toll. In occupied West Bank, so-called Iron Wall operation continuing in Jenin, where More than 44 Palestinians have been killed, 23 buildings have been destroyed. Here, two IDF soldiers also were killed in some form of raid by the resistance forces. Engineering works in southern Lebanon continuing by Israelis. In Democratic Republic of Congo, M23 has announced ceasefire from Tuesday, that is since yesterday. In Sudan, the Sudanese armed forces entered Al Kamlin and Kasambi in Zazira front. Also fight is on in Al Mileg and Dubai Bath, where the rebellion RSF is retreating in west of Sudan and right bank of White Nile River. Some other informations. Slovakian Prime Minister said that Ukrainian military was part of the protest in his country. Isn't it possible? While Trump has warned South Africa on land reform policy, the new imperialist regime in USA is outpacing the previous ones, except the so-called ceasefire effort in Russia and Ukraine, that too is under doubt, where Trump is trying to bargain with the Ukrainians with Ukraine's rare earths and minerals, which are more than $7 to $8 trillion worth. In Haiti, the gangsters on 8th day are on rampage killing people. What is happening globally, friends? While in the meantime, US has resumed arms supplies to Ukraine after so-called suspension, not even for a week. Should we call or wish the peace effort globally for the mankind and even for our climate to rest in peace? No, I am not joking. It's a serious matter. Maybe it's a bit sarcastic, but that is the situation nationally, internationally, and Yalta too. Let us see. Thank you.